Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, welcome and thanks so much for coming by. I have my channel to help you increase your knowledge and therefore increase your sales. I will tell you guys, my sales are still really low. I think I'm down about 27% from last month. And in this video, I will go over what I am going to try and do to get my sales up. And then I will track along with you guys as this progresses to see if what I'm doing is helping or not. We do have $500 going out on eBay today, which is not horrible, but that's about half of what we would normally have going out on a Monday. And then we also have about $100 in Facebook Marketplace sales, and we also have some really great Mercari sales. You guys are not going to believe what some of these DVDs sold for, so let's get started. So first up over on eBay is going to be this little trinket box. This one is just a little carved. It could also be an incense holder. Just opens up like that. This one I got in a big lot of trinket boxes. Paid less than $1 for it. It sold for $8 plus shipping. The buyer is $12 all in. I always pick these little trinket boxes up just because I think they're cute, and these are really easy to ship. So we'll make about a $7 profit on that after fees. Little trinket boxes would be something good for those of you that don't have much space to keep an eye out for. Next, this is a really cool art pottery, like a drip glaze. This is a oil candle. It is signed. It says Bay, and really cute. Picked it up for $1. I love little stuff like this. And this one sold for $12 plus shipping. The buyer is $24 all in. Probably put like ocean or waves because that's what those colors remind me of. And this one did take about 8 months to sell, so it did take a little bit longer to sell. Up next, these are some Talbots, which Talbots is a good brand. Takes a little bit longer to sell, but if you could get these for 50 cents or $1, I would pick them up. I got them for 50 cents. They are new with tag. They were in a closet lot that I got. These are size 4 petite. I paid 50 cents. They sold for $19 plus shipping. The buyer is $29 all in, and we will make about a $16 profit on those jeans. So I have started, I wasn't familiar with Talbots and also White House Black Market until I did those closet buyouts. And in those closet buyouts, I got a ton of it for really cheap. And now I've seen that it sells pretty consistently. So that is something that now I watch out for. Up next, this is a Queer as Folk. This is the complete second season. I had to take a look there. This is a Showtime, and again, I've said this before, but like Showtime, BBC, the series that aren't necessarily out on regular television seem to do well. This one sold for $8 plus shipping. The buyer's $12 all in, and we'll make about a $7 profit. And I'm going to show you another DVD that sold over on Mercari for really good money, and it sold really fast. So definitely don't always pass these up. I just picked up a few at garage sales, even though I just bought 1,000 and we are still working through those. But they're really easy to photograph, to list. I do not use the stock photos with DVDs just because I want my listing to stand out. I want it to look a little bit different than everybody else's, and I feel that they sell a little bit faster that way. You also can get a little bit more money for them. Up next, this is a really cute fossil purse, and it actually sold, so there's your fossil. This one did have some staining, if you can see there, like lipstick and stuff. This one I've had over a year. So somebody sent me an offer of $6. I took it. They are $22 all in because this will be over a pound, and we'll make about a $5 profit. I did only pay 50 cents, luckily, but most of my purses that I have now, pretty much all of them, have been here over a year. So I am open to offers on those just to get them out, get the stale inventory moved, and get some new stuff in. I am going to show you guys something that I am sending to my good friend Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady. So I picked up an auction lot this past week, and she saw these. I share my auction finds with her as we chat, And these little birds, Jocelyn liked, they were in one of my lots, so I am shipping these out to her because she likes them. And I think it's really cool to be able to send your friends stuff. I know I picked up some boots this weekend, so I asked Kayla if she wanted them for Kindly, the homeschooling picker, if you're not familiar with her. And I also post when I am trying to buy things, because I would rather buy from resellers in my circle rather than a reseller that I don't know, or Amazon, something that might be at the warehouse. If I can get it from somebody that I know personally or through a friend of a friend, I would much rather do that. This little frame, I just showed you guys this in the last haul video. This is a beautiful brass frame. It does say made in Italy there, and it has the fleur-de-lis hanger. I believe that's the original hanger. Mom just cross-posted this. It sold in less than 5 minutes for $16 plus shipping. I'm less than $1 in and a box lot from my last auction haul. So I know a few of you have commented as far as me saying I'm not going to source, and I am trying not to. I definitely am not getting the bigger hauls like I typically was, and I did have my truck full, but that's because this big art you see up above my head and down there on the floor was all in the truck. So I actually did not get very many pieces. I am almost finished listing all of the stuff from both the auction haul and my thrift haul that day. So I am staying up on listing this stuff and also not adding to my death pile. So the whole cart there is all listed, ready to go out. I have just to move it out to the inventory shed and get it done. So keeping up on listing is one thing that I'm doing to try and get these sales to increase. And it's a roller coaster, but for me it's really hard because we're actually over $2,000 down from our average. And typically through the last 2 years, we do not see a summer slowdown, which most sellers will see. However, we have not had that. And I'm hoping by listing really hard, and when I do go sourcing, I try to source more popular items so they will sell faster. And I think I'm going to use one of my journals. I don't know if you guys have seen those. I have like hundreds of them back there. So if you need a journal, I have them with the pen. It's a little kit. There is a link to my big cartel store down below. And I'm going to keep track of my journal of how many I'm listing a day, and also the dollar amount, because to me the dollar amount's a little more important than how many items, because I can list 20 DVDs in an hour and that's only $100. I could also list one item in 30 minutes that's worth $500. So I always tell everybody, I think you should list whatever you want to sell that day. So my goal is $500 per day that I would like to sell. So really I should be trying to list $500 in merchandise per day. I think I'm at about $250 for the day. So I am doing pretty good, and I have about 10 more pictures on my phone that I can list once I am done making this video and shipping. Next is another item I have also had over a year, and I haven't come across any, but I would pick up lots of these Hallmark ornaments again if I saw them and I could get them for under $1. This one sold for $6 plus shipping. The buyer is $12 all in, and it's not a big profit. It's about a $5 profit. However, those are easy to list just like the DVDs, and some of them can be worth over $100. So ornament lots are something that if I see them, especially if they're new in the box, that I would pick up. I do want to show you guys and say thanks to Glenn. Glenn is getting all of my stamps. I almost dumped on the floor again like I did when I showed you guys. So Glenn emailed me, and those stamps will be going out to him today. So Glenn, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your purchase. And also on that note, I am sending out this Dremel Versa to Brandy. She won my secret Instagram 5,000 follower giveaway. So if you're not following me over on Instagram, definitely do that. For those of you that do follow me on Instagram, I have been slacking. I will not lie, when sales are low, I'm kind of bummed, and I'm not like go on sharing stuff on Instagram. So I do need to be better about sharing my sales over there. As you guys know, I have a ton going on, but I'm going to try and be a little more vigilant about listing my solds over on Instagram. Not all of them, but at least a couple of highlights a day. Up next is this turkey planner. So this is actually Holland mold, and this was like used for floral decorations from like FTD or florist.com. And this one sold for $13 plus shipping. The buyer's $26 all in. I actually had 2 of these. I paid $1 each for them at a garage sale. So I will make about a $10 profit on this little turkey. And we're not really close to Thanksgiving either, or Christmas for that matter. And we just sold the other ornament. So I wouldn't let seasons stop you from listing things. I hear that question a lot. Like, when should I list Halloween stuff? When should I list Christmas? I list everything as soon as I get it because people are shopping for those things year round, especially if they're collectible. Up next are some heels. These are Mark Fisher heels from my QVC palette. I was not impressed with those. Those have been here over a year. Paid, I think, $3 to $5 per pair. Those sold for $12 plus shipping. The buyer's $24 all in on those. Up next, these are Fire King. They are D-handle if you see the shape there. Sold 3 of these. These were from my buyout from Thenie, so I'm probably about $2 in on all 3 cups. These sold for $20 plus shipping. The buyer is $35 all in on these cups, so I'll make about an $18 profit. So again, some of your milk glass stuff sells. D-handle on Fire King and Anchor Hawking cups is very desirable, so keep your eye out for that. Up next, this is a stadium seat, so this is FSU. I, for a while, was getting a lot of FSU lots, a lot of lots. So I had a ton of FSU stuff. I was getting it dirt cheap, less than $1 into this. It sold for $19 plus shipping. The buyer's $33 all in. We'll make about a $15 profit on this. I am a big fan of picking up team memorabilia, whether that is college, NFL, NHL. There are always sports fans that are looking for something to add to their collection. So if I see sports stuff cheap, I pick it up. And if you guys see, the replacement Toucan Sam is oh my gravy. The replacement Toucan Sam is up there that was sent to us from Commonwealth picker Kevin. So Kevin, again, thank you so much for that little Sam. He definitely fits in much. Up next are 2 paintbrushes. These are Sue Shui, and these are Grumbacher. I need to list them. I had some like painting tutorial books, and I sold the complete sets, and I still have individuals of quite a few of them, and I've not relisted them. So these 2 paintbrushes sold for $8 plus shipping. The buyer's $12 all in. Keep your eye out for paintbrushes, even if they're used, especially Grumbacher. That is one brand. I sold some of these paintbrushes for $150 that were Grumbacher brand, and they were used. So check your paintbrushes, check your paints. I have made over $1,000 on artist paints as well, and ceramic paints. Definitely something to keep an eye out for. Up next, speaking of sports memorabilia, Florida Gators hat. I paid $1 for this. That is my typical buy price for hats. So again, your college sports team memorabilia, paid $1. It sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer's $22 all in on that, and I'll make about $12. So again, guys, I am going to be listing steady. I tried the renewing my store thing, like ending and restarting and changing price, and it hasn't worked. So I'm hoping this is just a lull and this is not going to continue. I will keep you guys updated on how many I'm getting listed per week. I need to actually write it down so I'm held a little more accountable. I might not be doing as much as I think I am, or I might be doing more. So next is this garden flag. This is another thing, seasonal. It is spring, and I paid less than $1 for this. I bought a whole tote of garden flags for like 10 bucks. So I'm figure a quarter into that. Sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer is $22 all in on that flag, and that is really easy to ship in a poly bag. Next, and you might have seen this in one of my thrift hauls, these are Anesco Growing Up Girls. They're like, where is the number? She should have a number. Uh-oh. So she should have a 4, but I don't see her 4. There's a 5 and a 6. I think her 4 fell off. Her 4 is not in my bag, so that means her 4 fell off somewhere else. So I probably will go ahead and ship those out, see what the buyer says, and offer them a partial refund when they get them. Might not be the best way, but that is what I'm going to do. They paid $30 for those 3 plus shipping. They are $42 all in. So once they get them, I will ask them and see if they'll take like a $10 to $15 discount on those dolls. If they won't, I will probably just give them a full refund and let them keep them. But they were a cute little set. It's just sucks that the 4 is gone. Now I will show you guys. Brad messaged me. He actually messaged me when we were live and said, how do I price this? This DVD had sold comps at $200, but there was another one listed for $80. I wanted to sell it fast. This is timanderic.com. I'm not sure. It looks like there's some goofy guys. Not sure what they do, but this DVD had sold comps of $200. I told Brad I wanted to sell it quick, so the other one was listed for $80. We listed it for $70. It actually sold over on Mercari as soon as my mom cross-posted it, and we will make over a $60 profit on this DVD. One other thing I want to point out with this DVD, there's no barcode, and that's something I've noticed. A lot of these higher priced selling DVDs do not have barcodes, so they probably weren't mass produced. They were in more limited quantity, so that is something that you can definitely keep an eye out for. Next is a Las Vegas scarf. So this scarf is pretty cool. Me and this buyer went round and round. We finally settled on 14 plus shipping. They were $22 all in. They started at 10. I had it at 22, but I've had it over a year. So I got them up to 14 and I'm like, okay, I'm done negotiating. I'll take my $14, not be greedy, and I will make over a $12 profit on that scarf. And we have another hat. This one is sports. It is the Brickyard 400 inaugural race. This one is from August of 1994, so it is a vintage. Does not look like it has ever been worn. This one sold for $12 plus shipping. The buyer is $20 all in, and we make about a $10 profit on that. Again, hats I typically almost always pay $1 a piece for, sometimes cheaper. Occasionally at some thrift stores I will pay up to $2 for good hats. Next is a golf club on a lake. This is a Cushnet. See if I can get it to focus there. All I did was type in that 5A Cushnet, made in the USA. This one sold for $20 plus shipping. The buyer's $40 all in. So golf clubs sell, and all you got to do is type in the words on them. You can find comps. I paid less than $1, so that will be over $16 profit on that club. And then we have this little pewter bear. I did get this in a pewter lot off of shopgoodwill.com. Again, some higher price. This was not one of them. This one sold for $4.50 plus shipping. The buyer's $9 all in, and we'll make about $3 on that. So most of my lower price stuff I got in lots, and I just decided that I was going to list everything to try and maximize my profits. This is a name that you guys need to remember. This is one of my favorite potters. This is a really simple piece. It is just a actual plant tray. This one sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer's $23 all in. We'll make over a $12 profit. Here is your signature Merritt Island Potters. I did do some research, and unfortunately the artist that owned this down in South Florida did pass away at, I believe, 42 years old. So that has made the value of some of these go up. I have that canister there is by Merritt Island Potters. That's one of my favorite pieces I found, listed at $300. I also have another smaller piece listed at $100. So keep your eye out for Merritt Island Potters. They definitely are in demand and they sell well. This is from 1955, about the Great Flood Disaster of 1955 in New Jersey. This one sold for $6 plus shipping. The buyer is $10 all in. This is a pretty heavy book. Not sure if I put media or first class. It's gonna probably be about 10 to 12 ounces. Then we sold another DVD, actually over on Facebook. This is Some Wars, which looks really silly to me, but whatever. This one sold for $5 plus shipping, and we'll make about a $4 profit on that. And then I also, this is a really cool Indiana glass. I did pick this up, I think, from Thini. So I'm less than $1 in, and this one sold for $22. Over on Mercari, so we'll make about a $20 profit on that angel lamp. Up next are some more Talbot shorts. These are Talbot's Girlfriend. These are really cute little polka dot. Again, new with tags, but they were in my lot. I paid 50 cents for those. They sold for $14 plus shipping. The buyer's $22 all in. So Talbot's and Black Market seem to be like they are okay sellers. Team, sports team, sports team. We sold a pennant. This is the Philadelphia Phillies. This one is vintage. Somebody asked me how I know, and some of them have dates. I don't see it on this one. Typically, I can find these on eBay, like the print, and somebody else will have already put, because sometimes the stickers will be on them. I don't see one. The stickers will be on them that'll tell you if they are vintage or not. If I'm not sure, I do not mark it, but most of the time I can find the exact same one, and somebody else has already done the research for me, so then I know when it is from. So again, sales are down 26% over last month, 50% like over the weekend off of what we normally do. I am going to list, try not to source, try and stay my butt here, get into some of that stuff back there in the shed, and hopefully that will help. So glad I didn't hit my microphone. My promise to you guys is I am going to keep you updated. I am going to keep a log of how many items per day I am listing. You can leave it in my comments if you would like to, just a little bit of accountability to help each other out. So if you are having slow sales, please know you are not alone. I do know a lot of people are having really great sales, and I'm happy for them, but it still sucks. It still sucks. My second video in 2 weeks saying sales are slow and sales suck right now. What can we do? Nothing but list, and eventually the people will come who will buy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the eBay store review live on Monday, and I hope you enjoyed the live last night with Dale Flippin' Fiasco, Joe Philly Picker, and Vintage Vinny. If you guys enjoyed any of those guests last night, definitely check their channels out. There is a link below the live show to their channels, and make sure you join us. We are live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. with a 4-person panel of resellers from different backgrounds, different store sizes, some full-time, some part-time, and it's just a great time to hang out. I do look forward to seeing you guys soon. I will have another video out on Friday with a little more of the haul from my thrift store and auction haul, and I hope you have a great week. Bye, guys.